Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to part 32 of What If Naruto Was Sasuke. Remember to get this 1 to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out What If Naruto Was the Next Sage of Sixth Path on my second channel. And also, What If Naruto got a new bloodline? Go ahead and check out Anime King. I posted those two What If tonight. And recently I just posted What If Naruto was trained to be a mercenary on this channel. So go ahead and check that out and enjoy. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And also check out Anime King 2, my second channel. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description. And comment down below and tell me if you're new and you subscribe to both channels. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So yeah, and without further ado, let's get straight into this. Last time we left off, we had a time skip, as we skipped through the years of Naruto being on the planet, the Otsutsuki planet, and he slowly forgot about Earth after being with Samantha and both of them getting along, as the both of them even got married. Momoshiki and Raphael. Well, mostly Momoshiki was scared of Naruto's power, so he went to Raphael so the both of them could take out Naruto. But Naruto was a powerful ally for Raphael, so he allows Naruto to live. But he then witnessed Naruto's power, where he couldn't freeze Naruto as he had the ability to paralyze anybody, but his attack wasn't working on Naruto. As he now knows that he has to take dramatic steps, and he teamed up with Momoshiki, as Naruto also had a kid with Samantha, and Naruto and Samantha went on like a honeymoon to have some time alone for themselves, and they left the kid with Samantha's parents, and when they came back, everyone there was dead, even the kid, as Naruto was then surrounded by other Otsutsukis as he saw Raphael and Momoshiki. Naruto was then shot with a lot of sealings as they seal away all of his power, and Momoshiki was about to kill him when the darkness came and took away Naruto. So yeah, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Naruto stood there as his mind was not focusing on anything that was going on around him. He was only feeling pure anger and rage and sadness, all emotions except for happiness, despair, everything, as he couldn't believe what his eyes just witnessed. He then heard a voice. "Hey kid, snap out of it." As Naruto looked up, he then mumbled out the words, You're king. Yes, you remember a long time ago when I came to you and told you that one day you will come to me, seeking my power. Well, today is the day. You see what these people have done to you, to your family, to your son. The moment he said son, Naruto's eyes reacted as his Rinnegan flared. "Hey, hold on kid," said King as he was still in pure darkness. Naruto hasn't seen his body yet. "You can't get out of those seals, I have to help you." Naruto didn't say a word, as King was surprised. He saw the seals on Naruto's body actually cracking as they start to break, as an overwhelming amount of power surrounded Naruto and all of the seals break off of him, as King was completely surprised. No one was supposed to break all of those seals like that, as he now knew that Naruto was the one who will make everyone on this world knee. Naruto then got reconnected to Kurama. "Naruto," Kurama said, "I am sorry. It's not your fault, Kurama. Only thing I have to do now is make Raphael and Momoshiki, all of them pay," Naruto said as he got pissed. He then got up as King stopped him. "Don't go and get yourself killed." "What are you talking about?" said Naruto. "Hey kid," Kurama said, as Naruto was talking to Kurama in their mental link. "I don't trust this guy." "Me either. But He's right, if I go back now, not knowing what they're planning for me, I could get myself killed. And I need to make them suffer before anything else happens to me, Naruto said. So for now, I will have to rely on him. So where exactly are you? This is not your real form, Naruto asked. Follow me, King said, as the dark shadowy figure just floated until it came to a door, and it then vanished. Naruto opened the door as he went inside. As he saw a otsutsuki, he was literally on a machine. It was like a life-supporting machine, as he had no lower half. He just had his top half of his body. What the hell? Said Naruto. Oh, you're wondering how this happened? Well, my battle with Momoshiki and Raphael, and all of their allies, well, it turned out bad for me. Even though I possessed great power, they still had the numbers. They were able to defeat me with that. But I still escaped. But now, I cannot really do anything against them, except use the last remaining power I have as a ghost, walking around the land as a black shadowy figure, seeing and trying to find a way to stop them, to make them suffer, to make that place burned. The last time we talked, you told me that you could help me destroy them. How? Naruto asked. Well, there is a way. The power you have now is great, but I have a way for you to get stronger. A quick, easy process. But there is a chance, a high chance that you will die after the infusion. What? Said Naruto, as he lowered his head. I don't care what it is, I'll do it. Naruto, said Kurama, think about this. Kurama, there is no longer time for thinking. Those guys need to pay. I can't allow them to live for what they have done. And all of their allies, they must all pay. So what is it? Naruto said as he turned to King. As King then gestured his head to the side, as Naruto saw a machine. And it looked weird. It had needles all over it, as if the person was going to get injected all over. What the hell is this? Naruto asked. Well, you see that object right there? King said, as he gestured his head to a dark rock. What is it? Naruto asked as he reached to touch it. No, don't touch it, King said. If you do that, you will die instantly. What? So how the hell were you able to get it here? I found this object a long time ago, before my fight with Raphael and Momoshiki, and one of my subordinates actually touched it, and his entire body just disintegrated. So I find a special container to carry it. I realized that the object possessed great power that no one can rival you. So why would you give this to me? And why didn't you use it back then? Well, I thought I didn't. I thought I had all the power to destroy Raphael and Momoshiki on my own. But I failed. I have been testing out this object for a long time now, all of its power, and combining it with some of my own. And this will give you the power to wipe out armies in seconds. So what do you say? You up to the challenge? And why exactly do you want to give this to me? Naruto asks. If I get this, I will be unstoppable, and I will destroy everything here. Why exactly do you want that to happen? If I kill all of them, they won't even know that you're still alive for you to get your revenge and see their face as they suffer. All that I need to know is that they will pay. I can't. Before I do this, I need to make sure that Samantha is alright. I need to get her off this planet. You can't go back now, kid. If you do, you will certainly die. Trust me, they're watching Samantha, and she's still alive. Naruto take a sigh of relief. How do you know that? I can see everything with my shadowy figure. They're watching her, and it's all a plan to draw you out. The moment you do, they will kill her, and then kill you too. So how will I know that she's alright? Wait, you just go there and teleport her away. Right now, kid, she's surrounded, and my power is not so invincible where I can just take someone away. If I manage to take her away and they follow along, they will certainly come here and kill me. So, I need you to go through the operation and get the power and wipe them all out. And I will make sure that she's safe. I will bring her to somewhere else so she won't interrupt you in your fight. I need you to swear on that, said Naruto. I swear, kid. And you can even take her and go back to Earth after you're done with them. Alright, said Naruto as he took off his shirt. As he then lied down, as King turned the weird machine as it started to walk. It was like robot legs as it came over to Naruto. King then told Naruto to prepare himself as he pressed a button. And then binds appeared as they bind Naruto down to the table. What is this? Naruto asks. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This will give you power, but it will darken your soul. The only way you're going to do this is for you to have no remorse or nothing holding you back. You must be a perfect killing machine to destroy all of them in your path. You will be my perfect weapon to do as I please. But I will make you a promise. I will still rescue your girl. I will make sure that she's safe. But all of them, even the innocents, must die. King said as he pressed the button, and all of the needles injected in Naruto as the black rock started to lose its color, as it started to turn grey, as everything started to flow in Naruto. Naruto's eyes went white as his body started to shake, as froth started to come out of his mouth, as he started to shake so bad as the whole place was shaking under him, as his eyes turned into the Rinnegan and then back to white, turned into the Rinnegan and back to white, as it went like this for a few seconds, as he then started to cough violently. His whole body started to glow as King went a distance away, and he let out a huge shockwave that blew up everything. As everything, debris, smoke, everything was there. King stood there for a few seconds until he saw Naruto Rinnegan eyes shining in the smoke. As Naruto stepped out, he had a sick, twisted look on his face. Now, they're all going to die. Who is going to die? King asks. Well, everyone. So, I guess my plan worked. How do you feel, Naruto? Well, I feel great. Now it's time for you to send me back. It's time for our battle to start. King smiled as he held up his hand, and a black shadowy darkness engulfed Naruto as he blinked away. Meanwhile, Momoshiki and Raphael and all the guards were with Samantha as they were trying to use her as bait to get Naruto. Even Amar was there and Imar, as they couldn't really do anything about it. Raphael was their leader, even though they care for Naruto and all of Naruto's students. They were still outmatched by the elites of Otsutsuki, even though they were powerful. One of them were 10 times powerful than one of the elites, but the elite still has the numbers, and Momoshiki and Raphael were strong too, so they had to wait and see if Naruto is going to come back, and when he does, they will betray Momoshiki and Raphael and go towards him. The darkness then came out of nowhere as it appeared in front of Momoshiki and Raphael, a few feet away as Naruto stepped out. So Naruto, you're back, said Raphael. It's time to deem your punishment, said Momoshiki. Naruto smirked at them as they noticed something about him. Its aura, it wasn't white anymore. It was dark. Very dark, as Raphael's eyes opened wide. No, this can't be, he said, backing away from Naruto. How is this possible? What's wrong? Asked Momoshiki. The artifact, said Raphael. The artifact? Asked Momoshiki. You didn't know about it, but there was an artifact, known to have great power, to give to the wielder that possess it. This is the same kind of aura and energy the artifact lets off. How does Naruto possess it? Well, said Naruto, after overhearing their conversation, your friend King infused me with that artifact, giving me all of its power. But it even darkened my soul, so it will cut off any remorse or anything I have, so I can completely annihilate this planet. Raphael looks scared as all of them hear the name King. It couldn't be. King did this to Naruto? Momoshiki wondered as he looked at Raphael. We can still take him, said Momoshiki. As Raphael wasn't so sure about that, Momoshiki then turned back his head to see Naruto gone, as he then heard a voice beside him. You can't beat me now. As he spun around ready to attack Naruto, a force sent him flying away, him and Ishiki. Ishiki was sent hurling as he slammed into a mountain. Naruto vanished out of sight as he appeared in front of Ishiki. Naruto then lowered his hand on Ishiki's head. Absorption, Naruto said, as Ishiki's body started to turn old and wrinkly, as he couldn't say a word, as all of Ishiki's power flew right into Naruto. Now that's the stuff, said Naruto, as he smiled like a maniac, as he then disappeared in another burst of speed. Raphael was sent flying away as Raphael didn't even know what hit him, as Momoshiki's face was buried down into the ground, as he didn't even see anything, as he then felt something on top of his head. It was Naruto's boot, as Naruto raised up his foot and slammed it down on Momoshiki's head, as Momoshiki's head crashed down into the ground, breaking his nose. His entire face was leaking with blood. Naruto then grabbed him by the back of the neck. Absorption, Naruto said, as Momoshiki felt all of the power drained out of his body. As his body then fell to the ground, it dropped and disintegrated, all of his life force and power gone. King then looked at Naruto, as he knew that he has to go all out, as he quickly pulled out something out of the sash that he was wearing. It was a fruit, as he then ate it. His body started to shake, as he then smiled. As his figure started to change, his skin turned red, his horns got sharper, his teeth got sharper, even his claws, as he turned into a monstrous figure. As he looked at Naruto, he looked at its elite Otsutsukis. Stay back. Right now, my power is unmatched. I will deal with him, said Raphael, as he disappeared in a burst of speed, appearing in front of Naruto. He slammed his hand into Naruto's stomach, sending Naruto flying back. He appeared over Naruto's head, stomping down on Naruto's chest, sending Naruto to the ground. He then created an energy blast in his hand. As he sent it down on Naruto, it then exploded on impact, as Samantha cried out for Naruto's safety, knowing that hit him head on. Amara and Imar was also worried, and also Naruto's students, because they know the true power of Raphael, and when he becomes at this farm, he's no one to mess with. But Raphael didn't stop there, as he raised his hand and created another energy beam that is so big, as it was twice a supermassive Rasengan that Jiraiya used. As he then slammed it onto the ground where Naruto was, as the attack exploded, sparks fly for about 5 minutes, as the earth was scorched. The crater was deep. As Raphael looked down there, it doesn't matter how many power you possess, I still won't lose. As Naruto's body was gone, as tears started to run out of Samantha's eyes, knowing that Naruto is dead, Even Amara and Imar were holding back tears. It has been a long time since Naruto has been here. And they all have gotten so close. But they couldn't really cry. They didn't want Raphael to see them cry, as he would know that they were on Naruto's side truly. But Naruto's students were crying, as they all looked at each other and nodded. When Raphael landed, they all went into a fighting stance. So, you guys really think you can challenge me? After what I did to your leader, the person that trained you? You're not even on his level, so how can any of you defeat me? It doesn't matter if we're not on his level. We will find a way to beat you, and make you pay for what you did to Master Naruto. One of them said as the others agreed. Well, bring it, Raphael said. But before anything could happen, the ground started to shake. As the whole place started to shake. As Raphael was wondering what the hell was going on. As there was a beam of light erupting from where he sent the attack down on Naruto. Suddenly, they saw Naruto emerge as he started to flow out. He was perfectly fine, not even a scratch, but he still had the same twisted look on his face. How is this possible? Raphael asked, as his body started to shake in fear. I killed you! Raphael, trust me, you can't kill something like me. The power I have now, you don't compare to that. That attack you just used on me was like comparing an ants to a god, and in this reference, you're the ants. As Naruto vanished, as Raphael was sent flying back, as Naruto appeared in front of him with a kick to his face, Naruto fly forward as he went after Raphael in the pursuit. One of Naruto's fists was like 100 bricks hitting Raphael straight in the face, as Naruto's punches were so powerful as they were causing him massive traumas. One punch broke his face as he felt the bone in his jaw and everything. As his mouth started to leak blood, his nose, even his eyes were leaking blood from just a single punch. As he couldn't believe this, but Naruto's hands were covered in a dark aura. As Naruto then appeared in front of him and grabbed his face, as Naruto slammed his face down on his knee. Naruto's knee slammed down hard as it pushed Raphael's eyeball straight back into his eye socket, and for a moment there he was blind until Naruto appeared behind him, and with a hit to the back of the head, his eyes popped back to where they were, as he was sent hurtling down into the ground. Naruto appeared above him as Naruto grabbed his head and started to do him without mercy. As Naruto was beating his head down into the ground, Raphael slowly felt his consciousness starting to fade away, as Naruto then lifted him up as he activated the KCM, but it was no longer yellow, it was just pure dark, as a dark figure gave him a new look, as he extended two dark demonic arms. One of them grabbed Raphael's head, one of them grabbed both of his legs, as Naruto started to pull, as Raphael was screaming out, as this pain was unbearable, as Naruto started to pull with that evil smile on his face, until he ripped Raphael apart, as guts and blood, everything started to spread. After that, Naruto's entire body was coated in blood and guts, as he slowly fly back over to where Samantha and everyone were. As he dropped, his students all rushed up to him. Naruto, you're still alive, all of them said as they cheer. But Samantha noticed something, the look on Naruto's face. You guys, get away from him, she said. As before they could run, Naruto made one swipe, and all of their heads rolled, as he had the dark aura around his arm, using it like a blade, as their heads fall down to the ground. Imar looked at Naruto, couldn't believe what Naruto just did to his precious students, the students that he loved so much. Naruto, what's wrong? As Imar couldn't get to finish that sentence, as Naruto had taken his heart out of his chest and pushed his body aside. Amara saw this and she got enraged as she started to blast random attacks on Naruto. Naruto started to dodge all of them as she came upon him, trying to hit him in the face, but he grabbed her hand and grabbed her by the throat and lifted her up into the air. As he started to squeeze, as Samantha started to cry, "Naruto, what are you doing? Don't do this!" But it was too late, as Naruto breaked her neck and her body dropped to the ground. Naruto slowly walked up to Samantha as he raised his hand up in the air, the black aura around his hand. Meanwhile, inside of Naruto, Kurama was getting infuriated as he couldn't speak and snapped Naruto out of this trance. The dark presence was binding Kurama into his seal as he couldn't speak to Naruto. Nothing he tried was working and the darkness was too powerful. As Naruto walked up to Samantha, "It's your turn," he said as he came down with his hand, but before he could hit her, she vanished. The darkness take her away. Naruto just sighed as he rushed over to the rest of the village as he started to wipe out the remaining Otsutsukis, and he started to drain them of their life force and their power. Samantha opened back her eyes as she thought that Naruto hit her and she was dead, but she then saw the shadowy figure in front of her. "What the hell are you?" she said as she looked at the figure. "Oh, my name is King." "You're King?" she said. "So you heard of me," said King. "You're the one that did this to Naruto. Why?" "For him to complete my goal. Complete annihilation." But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But for now, I'm out. Peace.